Okay, so first you want to cover your whole face, including your neck and ears. I'm just going to do my face. This is the white face paint. I'm putting it on with a brush. You can use whatever you'd like. I did it pretty light at first and then decided to do another layer. Depending on how much water you use will depend on how thick it is when you first put it on. I don't want you to look like a clown, but I do want it to be a little whiter than maybe some of the other ghosts, just because you're the white and pure one. Go ahead and cover your eyes, eyebrows, and everything. Make sure it's nice and smooth and even as much as possible. I found that on my nose it was easier to use my finger and kind of do a dabbing motion to get it to stay. Okay, so here we're putting on the pink-ish eyeshadow, covering the whole eye up to the top of the eyebrow, and underneath the eye as well. Oop. And with this eyeshadow, I played around a lot with it. There's a lot of layers by the time we get to the end, so you can play with it as well. And I wouldn't mind adding in some more shimmery as well, but I'm coming back in here with the darkest color I have, a black color. It wasn't super pigmented, so I went in several times. As you can see, I got some dust on the bottom, some over dusting there, but we just roll with it because she's dead. So at this point I've almost completely covered the pink. We're going underneath the eye as well. And onto the lips, I've got a little bit of black lipstick here, just kind of putting it there on the inside. And then I've got the purpley lip gloss, just kind of patting that again on the inside. And onto the cheek contour, we're using the same colors we used on the eye, that pinkish color, to define underneath the cheekbone and around. I like to use kind of circular brushing motions. We're going to go onto the top of the head as well, making your head look sunken, skeletal-like, and just don't forget to do your neck as well in the concave areas, and make sure the white areas are the ones that stick out. You also want to color in your eyebrows. I just used a black, honestly, and just fill those in so that they're nice and dark. And now we're going in with the a little bit darker color, getting in that same area. Here I used a white makeup stick, kind of like an eyeliner, to highlight the areas that I wanted to shine through. Ended up going over those a little bit later with just some white and shimmery eyeshadow. So this look changes, but this is something that you can do, but you'll see it kind of morph into something else. And right here I'm blending it with the brush. Here's a eyeliner. This is a gel eyeliner, or liquid eyeliner, and you just want to get the very, very tip there. You still want that white to show through. Going back in with more of the black eyeshadow on the edges there and top. And going back and forth between getting that dark eye look, and implementing a little bit more pink as well. And always take it underneath the eye as well. I even pulled it down a bit. Just kind of blending. I kind of decided to cover up that white area. I wanted to make the whole eye look a little bit darker, but I do like the white on the inside of the eye, so make sure that pops. Again, just going over those areas with white eyeshadow, pulling it off into the corners. Using a gray and white, I'm just kind of playing with the colors here. I'm going in with a angled brush to kind of make it a deeper line with the black eyeshadow. I want that crease to be really dominant, but still blended. This is my attempt to do the glitter, which I don't have, but you do. I just had the gold glitter from Gideon, so I was just experimenting with that. One thing is you have to be careful not to take off the white makeup. Right here I have a shimmery white eyeshadow stick, so I decided to use that instead for my attempted glitter. If the white eyeshadow or white makeup that you have doesn't stand out as much as you want it, might need to get something additional for that. Now go back through with a pink, light pink blush or even eyeshadow just to kind of give you some more color. And then going back to the lips, I just wanted to lighten up the middle a little bit. You want to get your shimmery white. It's not just the white that you used on your face, and then this sponge, which I'll give to you. And we're going to go around the nose, the corners of the mouth, cheek areas, just to kind of give that shimmer, messy, dead look. Again, just going in, fixing up the eyes. I added a little bit more pink and more black to the very corners, and white to the middle. And going underneath, we don't have eyeliner on the bottom, so I'm putting a little bit of more black just right beneath there. Also going and taking some of that black into the contouring as well, and onto the sides of the nose. You probably want to do this before you put on your glitter for the sides of the head. Now add mascara. You'll be adding your special eyelashes. We'll see how those look. So I was just attempting to see what it would look like with a little bit more. And I really like the splotchy look and shimmer. Here I'm just talking about how I went over and over with my eyes and trying to do that shimmer. I used that shimmer also on my lips to bring in that middle shine.
Okay, because you're going to be wearing...
Here's a quick look at how I did my hair. You part it down the center, and then you're going to get your smaller curling iron. This is just what I had, so your 9mm or smaller, and make several curls out of the front part of your hair. Now I have bangs, and I know that you don't, so in just a minute I'll show you what you're going to do with the longer hair and how to make it look similar. And when you're curling, make sure to curl away from your face on either side. I'm doing this really quick so you get the gist.
Demonstrate. So here's one of my longer pieces.
So now this is what yours is going to look like. My hair's longer, but same thing. Use your small curling iron.
Okay. So you're gonna come up,
curl it, but you're going to loop it around and pin it. This other side I could show you a little bit better.
just want a lot of this curliness in the front. Obviously you can use whatever.
Curl it. Grab a bobby pin, kind of twirl it around, and pin it to the top of your head, so it's going to look like you have bangs, and then you'll have your headband to cover the rest. There's a few different ways you can do this. I ended up doing a half up And then you'll curl again with that
Then
small curling
we'll
wand.
curl quickly.
Small pieces, so you've got little ringlets all over. And we'll add to the look, overall look that you're going for.
And so my hair's thin, but it's long, but yours is thick and short. And so I don't know if you'll need to use the hairpiece just because you might just have enough hair anyway. But curl what you've got, and then we'll see what you got to work with. So then you're just going to kind of pile it on top of your head. Like a messy bun type. You might want to.
And then you're just gonna
Depending on what
do
time
kind
you
of a
have.
messy bun with those
You can do, like, nice
curls,
pretty
bobby
loops.
pinning it up how you like it. Yours will be more curly and well put together.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
If you want to do small curls on the bottom, you can do that as well.
You're gonna do a twist.
I ended up twisting this and wrapping it around.
And bring it around.
It's just one way of doing it.
Keep playing with it till it's the look you
Overall,
want.
you want it to be
Not
kind of
cover it with your
loose.
headband.
And that was just me
And hopefully
attempting
you'll
to
get your
show
bangs
what
curlier
it
than I
would
did.
look like with a headband to kind of cover those bobby pins you'll have. But I do want those little curls in the front by your face.
You can kind of pull it out.
I'm just pulling it to loosen it up a little bit. I want it loose.
Okay.
And there's the finished. Here's using the hair rat. I don't
Alright,
have a
so
hair
here's another
rat,
idea.
but I'll use just
I
some
don't have a
rags.
hair rat, so I'm using a rag.
You'll still want your bangs curled and split in the middle. You'll do half of your hair
But
up,
this is what you
and with
would
that
do.
first top of your hair, you're gonna wrap it around the hair
Bring it
rat.
around.
Yours will be easier to cover because it's not blue and white, it's brown.
And then
Just
pull
slowly
the
wrap
rest
your
of it
hair around it.
up. Obviously, your hair rat will be better covered than mine and fluffier.
Sorry, I know this isn't super easy to see. And then you'll bring the rest of your hair up with it and do a bun. Again, another
And
messy
you'll
bun, and
just put
you
it
will
in a
still want
bun.
it curled.
And use bobby
This adds
pins.
to the volume and
Like I
overall
said,
look.
yours won't be showing
And make sure
through
that
'cause yours
the
isn't blue.
hair rat is covered up.
You'll
I'll
have
just
your
give you that nice little
headband
bump,
to cover
and then cover
that part, and
that
then
with
you'll
your
have
headband.
this poof. If you want the poof. And then in the back, you can play with it and
Again,
bobby
that's just
pin it
up, loose, curly.
so it looks, you know, nice. So you curl the rest of your hair.
As long as you do the tight
And do it that
curls
way.
in the front. And there's your finished product. Good luck.